Okay, hello everybody and welcome back. Today I am not going to play a game, I'm going to do something else, and that is go into a bit of detail about guilds in Scrolls and why I think you should join one or create your own. And yeah, I'm going to show you mine in a bit of detail, not too much, don't reveal all the secrets, but yeah. This video has been made in response to a message I received from someone who said they want to make their own guild because it sounds interesting, due to their level not being quite high enough to get into mine, which I'll get into later as well. Yeah, we want to know, how they go about it, and yeah, there was also a message someone saying on the forum somewhere, or was it in chat? Can't remember. It might have been on Twitch chat. It's asking like why they should join a guild and why they think Scrolls doesn't need guilds. What's the point? Anyway, yes. So here it is. My guild is called the Badger Guild. You may have heard of it. You may have not. But yeah, it's the first guild in Scrolls. It was started up way back in Alpha. Between a few of us, a few players have now left, and we've got some new ones. But yeah. Our current roster of players are Tin Fox, who's our leader, who started the whole thing off, but sadly he's away at the moment, quite busy at work, trying to get an education and stuff, stupid things like that. So I'm in charge for some reason, so pity everyone else. And yeah, we've got Sisplin, who you should have heard of as well, another Scrolls moderator, Colour Plant, Acidjib, K-Baston, Artrox, BR Tailrog, Slin, Ice Cream, Smogan, Too Good Looking, W Winters, Gruntmaster 6K, Dodder, Way to Fail Self, Scrolls YouTuber, which you can check him out as well, Dialects, and Magpie Man. So we've got a few good players in there, some amazing players as well. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. So if you want to join my guild, which is currently open, I'll just use this as an example to show the sort of restrictions we put in place and what we sort of do. So here we go. It's all listed out here. This is written by Tin Fox and myself a while back. What would you test? TBG, that's the Badger Guild for short, works on decks and strategies in order to make ourselves better players and to create innovative decks. We will not tell players what they need to be testing or who they should be testing. So yeah, we go about testing decks, certain scrolls, try and have fun whilst doing it as well. But yeah, we're trying to move the meta forward, discover new things. And yeah, why would I want to join this group? This would be an elite group of gamers who are already skilled on their own, but are open to collaboration. Membership would get you access to all our players' current best decks. So on the guild forum, which I will show you, we have a list of all our decks that we're currently working on. The results of test matches in the form of videos or written reports. It's usually written reports. We kind of write down information about a game we played or what we're working on, things like that. Access to 3 copies of all the scrolls or assistance in getting them. We have another bit of a forum where we list the scrolls we're after, and together we try and help get each person a full roster of scrolls. And finally, you would be able to call yourself a member of the team. That's just like, yeah, well done, you're a badger. We call ourselves a Badger Guild just because we was going through names of animals, I think, and we decided on badger because it sounded interesting. What's expected of me as a member? As may be required to contribute to a team in 3 ways: make an effort to contribute or conduct or assist with at least 2 test games a week. I'm kind of relaxed about that, but normally everyone's participating anyway. Share with the other members all results from your test games. This can be done through video or through write-ups, which I've seen said above. Keep an updated list of your best deck in a location for members to see. This list must be updated at least once a month. I'll get to that soon. What's a test game? Purpose of test game is to gather information. It's an experiment, things like that. I'll post this in the link here in the description so you can read it in more detail. But this is an important thing: what do I have to do to get in? We wish to keep the guild small, so we don't want like hundreds of people in. About 20ish, 30ish maybe. Keep it. Yeah, you must possess an in-game rating of 1800. Now this is to ensure that when we actually do test games between each other, we have sort of an equal skill. We don't want someone who's got like a rating of 2100 facing off against someone's only played like 4 games, because that obviously won't tell us anything, and so I'd say we'll be carrying you throughout the guild. We don't want that. So we want a certain level to keep the sort of skill of the guild quite consistent. May sound a bit horrible, but yeah, quite standard. Other guilds do that as well. And a scores guide rank of scribe or higher. We're quite relaxed about this. I'm sure others are as well. Check out things on Reddit and Scrolls fans as well. We just want to make sure that you actually contribute and are actually writing things down. That's what that's there for. And if you don't meet that level, we would ask you to send in a written report or something, just so we can get an idea of what you're about. And how do I apply? You apply on here. You just post a little description about yourself and why you want to join. Very simple. Now I was just using my guild obviously because it's easier, as an example of a guild and the sort of requirements we put in place. There's also another guild which is currently closed, called the Think Tank, who are our mortal enemies. No, we're friends, but they're sort of the other major guild really in Scrolls. They're basically the same. Their rating cut-off is 1700, and they've got I think some other website they use to chat to each other, but we use Scrolls Guide. So if you want to set up your own guild, I would recommend using these sorts of restrictions. If you want to have a subforum on Scrolls Guide, then I would message K Baston about that. He's the owner of Scrolls Guide. And yeah, we have one here, which is secret. You have to be invited to join it, obviously, once we've gone over it. So yeah, I'm just going to show you the sort of things that we do and sort of advantages that a guild can have. So we've got a few things here. We've got best decks, deck testing, scroll testing, member applications, tournaments, trading, other old posts and play logs. So yeah, best decks. This is where we house all our best decks. I might say last post there, that's just last post thing, but it's edited quite often. So we just take a look at mine, for example. So we've got decks I'm currently working on, completed decks, and the deck I use in ranked. Just so everyone can clearly see what's going on, I've changed it a bit. I've added Unleashing the Power instead of Ancestral Totem. There you go, you can use that. Yeah, it's just so everyone can keep an eye on what people are working on, how things are going, and so we can work together on that. I'm not going to show you the ones. Deck testing. This is where we write down the deck, say Monogrove, Growth and Decay, things like that. Shamelessly stolen decks. Dodder, what are you doing? So yeah, if you wanted to look at Go Draw, for example, it's a discussion about that deck. Here's updated version that I posted, and we're mainly finding ourselves chatting in Skype as well. We have a Skype group. This has now changed actually. Let me just do this. Retum, that's there. Pother as well, that's in. Pother. Is that it? Or am I missing something? Another sister we have. Sister. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we'll do that for now. But anyway, that's the updated deck. Quite a lot of stuff there. So yeah, this is where a general discussion happens. But as I said, we may need to chat in Skype just about a few things. So creating a Skype group is a good thing. We also have a Twitch channel as well, which I'll put in the description, where we try and get a stream going if anyone's free to do so. So any member of the guild can just stream whenever we like. It's sort of a good community thing to do. Other things we have here is scroll testing, where we just post scrolls and want to test, like Watcher, Fierce Tactics, Refined Strategy. For example, member applications, where we discuss, or rather, as soon as you apply, myself, we post it in there and chat about you. And if you're in or not, it's there. I'm not going to show you that. I delete them afterwards anyway. Tournaments, we're currently in discussion about setting up guild tournaments, which is kind of why I'm making this video also. We're planning on having a massive guild tournament between all the guilds, like once a month, say. So yeah, more guilds the better. At the moment it's mainly myself, Badger Guild, the Think Tank, and another one called Rats and Bunnies. There's probably a few others as well, but the other ones that spring to mind. We've got trading. This is where you can post scrolls you need. So Way to Fail has said he's after a Watcher, Bloodline Taint and Fierce Tactics. So it says I have Bloodline Taint, so they're off to him. That's good. Other, it's where all the interesting stuff happens, so I'll show you that in a second. Old posters is where all the history is of stuff. Lots of other horrible things from alpha days. Play logs. It's an interesting idea we had. I think Sis started it. It's not really kept up to date or a requirement, but if you want to write down in detail every single game you have or played, as I said, it's not kept up to date, but so this is why I started months ago. I haven't really done it. So I was testing this deck, played it against him, rating that, and won. Just information about the games and stuff. Okay, I'll be critical then with that. I don't know, post replay as well, just so you can get a discussion about how things go, and so you can take a look back at your game and analyse it if you like. It's a nice way of doing that. So yeah, this is where the interesting stuff happens. Main thing we're doing in the guild at the moment is trying to work out the meta, and it's obviously new, 0.110. So we've chosen a few decks: Mono Growth, Mono Order, Tempo Order, Mono Structures, Mono Decay, and Decaying Growth, and we are testing them. I'm not going to show you the entire table, but I did a lot of work here. It took me ages to get this. So if you're playing Mono Growth against Mono Order, we expect you to win 5 out of 10 times. That's the sort of rating we're doing. Oh, I've got a message, fantastic. So like a day it takes usually to test a deck between us, 1 or 2 days really. So we set a task of saying today we're going to test Mono Growth against Mono Order, so we get like 50 games tested or so, 30 or 50. Then I add them all up and work out the percentages, and so yeah, Mono Growth against Mono Order, we've figured out Mono Growth would win 5 out of 10 times, Mono Growth against Tempo Order will win 7 out of 10 times. And then the idea is that we complete the entire table, total everything up, and then we can see in sort of mathematic form what the best deck is and what the worst is, and where the good matchups are and what would be a bad matchup, and sort of once that's done we can then analyse the decks and sort of alter them to their weaknesses and their strengths as well. So yep, that's a few nice ideas there, and we've got a few other things like the Skype group, which I'm not going to show you, streaming and things like that. So yes, that is about everything there. Here's a quick look at the think tank. Their founder is Spiffy Drew. They've got David Slane, Fadrid Guy, Divya Wee, Dr. Akula, Siri Zach, Iron Balls, Crab It Familiar, I Want a Nick Please, Virgin Slayer, Rots Bengal 53, Marty J13, and PewQ, and I think it's their streamer, Suspense Music. So yeah, their applications are currently closed. But yeah, as I said, more guilds, the better. It is a hell of a lot of fun. You get to make new friends, which is fantastic. So if you want to start one off, I suggest just have a look at what everyone else is sort of doing as a sort of recruitment sort of thing, and the guidelines we put in place. Feel free to copy it if you wish. Not exactly just copy it, but sort of things we have in place. Yeah, and then I would go and post it under guilds in Scrolls Guide. Like they have done here. We've got Fats and Bunnies, this is a new one. You can go and check them out. And yeah, just make friends and have fun. That's all I'm trying to get across. And if you do create one, fantastic. If you do want to join one, good. As I said, the guild I'm in does have restrictions, having a rating of 1800 or over, and with the ranking reset coming up, that's going to be difficult to take control of, isn't it? Didn't think about that. Anyway, please make guilds, please make an effort, and have fun whilst doing it. And that is basically it. Did I want to show anything else? Don't think I did. This is my desktop. There you go. Isn't it exciting? So yeah, I will see you in the field of battle if you're going to make a guild. Please do make one. And I'm rambling on again. So I shall see you next time. Goodbye.